Resident Evil 3. So, quick catch up. Where we were last time is we went into the police station where we had our first run-in with Nemesis. In that situation, I chose to run back inside to the police station and not take him out then and there. However, this led to him showing up in a random area of the police station and attacking me. I basically just avoided him. He did do a little bit of damage, but I got away from him. So now we have the lockpick. And I'm going to show you something else just up ahead here. Do you remember that I picked up, in the previous episode, I picked up a gem in the evidence locker? Well, here it is here. I told you that this clock requires 2 missing gems. We have 1, we just need the other one for it to work. And here is another scene that was often referenced for this game. It was quite well made, and it's just really, Resident Evil-y. I know that's not a word, but everyone loves this one scene here. So this is the press. Now I believe we have our first run-in with the hunters in this area. I'm not 100% sure. We can even find a lot of bonus information here. Just run back here. We can go in here. I'm going to try that side door in a minute. First aid spray over here by the looks of it. Yes, I'm correct. Oh shit, I forgot to get rid of some stuff in my inventory before I left. That was foolish of me. Looks like we need a key card. There's no power connected. On top of here is a picture. So this is the press. So basically they were there's evidence of when the virus outbreak started to surface. People panicking, taking down notes and what happened. So you can read up a lot of the first encounters of the zombie apocalypse in these little sheets of paper. It's locked from the other side. I'm just trying to think, how are we going to restore power to this area? I'm pretty sure we encountered the hunters here, as I just said, but I'm not 100% sure. Maybe this light has something to do with it. Can we push this ladder somewhere? Yes, we can. Now it's locking onto the ladder. There, we've got to push it in this corner so we can push this button up here. That's how it works. All you have to do is move into it. You don't have to push any buttons. Jill will just automatically start pushing it. So we're going to go hard up against the wall here. See if I can reach it. Can't reach it just yet. So I've mentioned before in one of my other episodes, Resident Evil seems to be mostly Japanese based at this point. It's actually called Biohazard in Japan. It's not called Resident Evil, not the translation of it. It's just called Biohazard. As a piece of useless information. In fact, there is a Resident Evil or Biohazard themed restaurant in Japan, in Tokyo, that I hope to one day go to. Hopefully, if this channel takes off, I can actually go there. So we can't go there We can't go in there yet, it's on fire. But that restaurant in Japan sounds really awesome, the Resident Evil restaurant. Where you actually have to shoot your way through the staff, basically, with your guns, your fake guns, of course, to actually sit down at your seat. I'll probably have to look it up to give you more information on. Next episode, I'll give you more information on the Resident Evil themed restaurant. Now that we're here, I'm going to go ahead and dump some of this crap off. I don't really need to. I'll be crossing another safe point at some point in the future. So I'm going to get rid of this. I'm going to get rid of this. I'm going to get rid of this. At this point in time, I now have 6 subscribers. I know that 6 subscribers sounds pretty pathetic, but my YouTube channel has only been up for 13 days. It'll be 2 weeks tomorrow since it went up. And also considering the fact that I've gotten over 250 views on my YouTube channel right now. I've got people from, India, USA, and a lot of Australians who have been watching this as well. It's locked with a simple lock. Use the lockpick. Yes, you've used the lockpick. This is the pry bar under the fire hook. This restaurant explodes in some way. So we're going to use the hook to go down in there. And I can't really remember what's down in there. We're going to have a look around first to find some bonus material. There's some here. City guide. Boring. This looks like a really nice restaurant. Yeah, I would love to come to this restaurant. It looks really nice. Good food, but with a reasonable price. You can tell how old this game is because they actually have a phone booth inside the restaurant. If I recall, this is all flooded.
What's that?
Calm down, lady. I'm no zombie. My name's Carlos, Corporal of Umbrella's Biohazard Countermeasure Force. What's your name?
Jill, did you just say you belong to Umbrella's army?
Yeah. We came all the way out here to save you civilians, but the mission went bad the minute we landed.
How did he find me?
Run and hide into the basement, hide into the kitchen. Basement.
This way.
Nemesis. This place is gonna flood if we don't find a way out of here. Now with the restaurant, I believe you can blow it up.
Wait, I have to ask you something.
I know. You wanna ask me out? All the foxy ladies love my accent. It drives them crazy.
What? Keep dreaming. Tell me, why did Umbrella send your team in?
We're here to rescue the civilians.
Don't lie to me. Umbrella is the reason why this whole mess began.
Look, we're just mercenaries, hired hands. Do you really think the master would tell his dogs why they have to retrieve the stick he just threw? If you want answers, you should talk to someone else. I am not with Umbrella. We'll have to finish this later. Believe it or not, we're only here to rescue the civilians. If you can trust me, then help us. Think about it.
You know, I had completely forgotten, this guy had even existed. Nemesis should be gone from the restaurant as well, but now there's no point of going in there. We do have to go back the other way though. Obviously this is a lot different from the other Resident Evil game, Resident Evil 4. You don't have to do the headshots, you can just shoot them wherever. Oh shit, this was... Wow. That was the restaurant. I went the wrong way. He's behind me. He broke down that door. He broke down the door and he was behind me. Wow, that was crazy. He's terrifying, but he's relatively easy to beat. Just open fire at him. He'll go down eventually, and once he goes down, he won't show up again for that area. So you basically lose rid of him. Don't mind if I do. Here we go. So we're going to go get that battery now. And that battery we're going to go put into the little lift thing. And that's going to get us up to the next layer. And it's going to open up a new part of the game. Okay, now we're back. Now we're going to go ahead and retrieve. I'm going to go ahead and put this back in here. And I've got arse tons of assault rifle ammo. But I'm not going to use it because obviously you don't have a chance to use it. So I'm not going to go nuts with the assault rifle. I'm going to go with what I've got basically. And I'm going to equip... Well, we don't have to get anything now. Because I don't have the battery. We have to go get the battery. That's what I'm thinking. So there's another side game, Resident Evil Umbrella something. Basically you play as the Umbrella mercenary squad that went into Raccoon City and retrieved or did a lot of Umbrella's dirty work. What? I don't understand. I needed the battery. But these herbs you can't actually take. They you have to come here to use them. Oh right, no. So now I just remembered we have to get the crank. We have to crank it. We need the crank, and we're going to go back to the basically to the start of the game. So we're going to go back and we're going to go crank it. That's exactly what we're going to go do. So this environment is going to completely change in the next episode or two. Basically, there's this giant earthworm basically mutated. I believe it's also in the game Resident Evil Project Veronica. Apparently, he was bitten by the neck until he died. This guy's wearing the same thing as the other guy is at the storage room, and Carlos. So these were STARS members because they recently died, so they were STARS members. Not STARS members, I'm sorry. The Umbrella mercenary team that was sent in. They're getting killed off. So I'm not going to come back for those yet. A little bit later. Obviously, Nemesis, the mofo, is still chasing me. Stars. As I mentioned before, the other game, the side game, which is on the PS3, you get to play as you actually play as Umbrella. And oh shit, there's more of these things. You play as Umbrella, and during the Raccoon City outbreak. Now you find out that Nemesis is like the fully working prototype. There was actually other Nemesis around, and they required this like control parasite. And one of the missions is to retrieve the parasite from a failed Nemesis program, and then disable that current Nemesis and put it in him. It's a real fun episode. Real fun mission that I may actually play next. I know it's on a new console, but that's great actually. I'm really going to start, branching out a bit more into other games. Put that out. You need the fire hose where we know where it is, but we need a special spanner to get it off because it's bolted on. Cheese it like a mofo. I'll come back with the assault rifle and take them all out. So I love this game. This game is basically short and sweet compared to the other Resident Evil games. It's really relatively easy. It's relatively short. You can sit down. Probably do it in one sitting if you wanted to, which I have been known to do it in. Obviously, it doesn't take much to sort of move the game around, to move the game forward. I was going to shoot that barrel, which I did. I did aim at the barrel. It didn't go off. It was sort of like auto aiming to that zombie. that's where that girl died, unfortunately. We weren't fast enough. I might go, since I'm back in this area, I might go check on that fat guy inside the container, which is in here. Oh, do you hear that? Chomp, chomp. There we go, they're all dead. Now we're going to go inspect the body. So that's the fat dude. I think he actually looks a lot thinner now. That's not a fat joke in regards to that he's been eaten. I think there's a note here. Darrows. Anyone will read these words, but I'm writing them. But writing them will help me maintain my sanity, if nothing else. After I become a meal for those undead monsters, undead monsters will the GIS responsible for sealing off the town laugh upon discovering of my corpse. GI, who's GI? Government enforcers, maybe? So is this how it's supposed to end? I don't want to die, I'm just not ready. My wife, my daughter, my mother, my entire family has been killed. But none of that matters anymore. Right now, my life is the only important thing. That's all that matters. I never would have pictured my end to be like this. I had so much left to do. Rather than becoming a salesman, I should have tried my hand at becoming a novelist. It's what I've always wanted, but Mother would only tell me that you have a long way to go. I did whatever I did. Why did I ever listen to her? But this looks like the end for the great Darrow Rosso, novelist extraordinaire, cut down in his prime. I can't actually read what's on those boxes. I'm guessing it's some kind of food. I don't have enough room for it. I'll have to come back for it. Guessing he stocked up on food. He was smart enough to do that. I want to end this episode, but it feels a bit too light for me. So what we're going to do is I'm going to go to the pub or the bar, as it's more known in the Yanks. I'm going to go ahead and give the I'm going to use the crank. Sorry, my mind's elsewhere at the moment. It's pretty late at the moment. As I'm recording this, I'm recording it pretty late at night. It's actually close to midnight. I just thought, fuck it, I'll sit down and do another episode. Anyway, we'll go use the crank, and then after the crank, we'll sort of round off this episode. If only he had come with me. how did we get to the pub? So this is where we came from. We went down here. We've got to get to the pub, either the back way or the front way. It doesn't matter, I can always go through. This is where we came through originally, I think it was, when we were getting attacked at the start of the game. I'm pretty sure it's down here. And a lot of the zombies have respawned. Well, they haven't respawned, they've just been added into the game by the developers. There we go, made it. Look at that dog. Haha. You can't get me, stupid dog. Seems like a nice bar. I would hang out at this bar. Oh, female zombie. Haven't seen one of these at all, I don't think. Birds. As I mentioned before, the birds are going to start getting like really aggressive. They've been these birds are infected with the zombie virus, turn them into more of a predatory species. There's a square hole. Hexagon crank. Wow, it doesn't fit. That sucked. I thought that would fit. Okay, I'm going to make it to the nearest save point, and I'm going to save this bit and turn it off. I am tired. Come on. Combine with you. It's a little tip here. Three of them. Alright, they're all dead. Proceeding forward. There's a boutique shop, but we can't enter in just yet. All we did was go in one big circle. So I have another idea as to where the crank thing would go. I think it may go in the press area to activate the sprinklers. I'm not 100% sure. Oh, the octagon crank. I could use that on the fire hose bolts. That's what it's for. We use that on the bolts and the fire hose so we can get it off, and then we can place it onto this other one. And then we can get past this area. That's what it's for. Go this way to get to the nearest save point. I think I'm actually going to end up going back to the... Yeah, I am going back to that original one that I first came out of. So these are first aid sprays. They're actually a product of Umbrella themselves. Remember, they are a pharmaceutical company first before they started making bioweapons. That's how they got away with a lot of shit. They made these like breakthrough medical advancements. I'm going to go ahead and save it here. This is going to be the end of episode 3. I know things didn't work out as planned. I know I got into like a state of mind where that crank would basically work for that thing. It doesn't. It's supposed to take the fire hose off the wall, and then we can put it again with into the other place. You know what I'm talking about. Basically, I'm going to cover that in the next episode. So like and subscribe to my channel, and write down what game you think I should play next. I'm really excited to hear what people will say. And, you know, chances are I could play it. I will actually play it. Alright, thanks again, YouTube. Bye.